It is likely that the Titrax represents one of the most optimized performance examples for length that currently exists. That is the test report from Pew Science for the Precision Armament TiTrex titanium suppressor. So those are some awfully strong words from Pew Science about this can. Let's find out if I tend to agree. Now, before we get into my final opinion of this, let's get into a couple specs real quick. It is a grade 5 titanium one-piece core, no welding, anything like that. It is in this configuration with the 30 cal cap and the 5/8/24 direct thread mount. It is 6.2 inches long. It's about 9.2 ounces, 7.2 ounces with just the body of it. It has an 1.5 inch deep blast chamber, 1.55, and it is 1.65, so basically 1 5/8 inches in diameter. Some diameter being fairly basic for a can this size. While it came with 5/8/24 direct thread mount in it, because it is a 30 cal can at its heart, it is hub compatible. Been using the Reardon mount, Atlas mount, when I'm running it on my AR. And then it came with this completely closed off 30 cal end cap in the box. And then also in the box came these two guys right here. So this is a 5.56-223 end cap, just a basic closed off end cap, very much the same as 30 cal, just smaller. And then it came with this guy. This dude is what they call their K brake. Put it up next to the standard closed off end cap. So the K brake acts as a brake would on your rifle, but on your suppressor. While I haven't used the K brake on a semi-automatic 30 cal round, like a 300 Blackout or anything like that, I have used it on my bolt action, and there was definitely a perceptible difference in the recoil from the closed off end cap to the K brake end cap. All right, so let's test out this brake. 2 rounds of the Federal 175 out of my Savage Hog Hunter. This thing kicks like a mule. So this is the standard end cap. All right, you can see here that the brake is on it now. And let's see what this does. Same 175 grain Federal. Oh, that is noticeable. Yeah, that's noticeable. Even on this bolt gun, it's noticeable. And I can only imagine it's probably even more noticeable on a gas gun. Of course, being a brake at its heart, you are going to sacrifice some of the noise suppression using a brake over the closed off cap. So that's sort of the basic rundown of the 300 Ti from Precision Armament. They do have other cans in their stable. And they have 36 cal, and they call it a 360, and then a 260, and then they have an Inconel one as well. But the fun doesn't stop there. This is what they call their X-Core technology. So this is a solid grade 5 titanium core. And it has what they call their NURBS, N-U-R-B-S. Let me get my notes out, and I'm going to read you what that means. I'm just a dumb redneck, so these are big words for me. Non-uniform reconvergent baffle stack. Suppressor technology delivers sound performance beyond any suppressor in its class, developed through hybrid surface modeling, precision acoustic testing, advanced DMLS metal printing. This topology optimized baffle design regulates flow, enhances heat transfer, and delivers measurable acoustic superiority. Precision Armament, we're just dumb gun guys. You can't use that big a vocabulary on us. But what does all that mean? That means that they're claiming that it has a superior acoustic and sound deadening properties, and it has better than average cooling properties as well. And I think I would agree with both of those sentiments. So I ran a mag of 5.56 through this, and it was, of course, very hot. But I want to say, and I didn't time it, but I want to say it was like 5 minutes. I could grab it. I was able to grab it and take it off the gun, which to me is pretty impressive. Now for noise suppression, I have not used ears at all using this on 22 long rifle, on 5.56, or on 308, and it's been fine. Even with the K-brake, it's been fine, in my opinion. Now additionally, with the X-Core design, the fun doesn't stop at the NURB system. It doesn't stop at how well it works. See this ring here? So this ring, other than the hub and the end cap, the whole thing's titanium with the exception of this ring being 17.4 stainless. This ring is the serialized part on this can, which makes this sort of a forever can. Like it'll never go obsolete, so to speak. So if you damage the can, or if Precision Armament comes up with a new Titrax baffle design or some improvements one way or the other, you can send this in, they take the ring off, they put the new core in, and you don't have to screw around with SOT stuff and whatnot. So this is the serialized component of the suppressor. And to top all of that off, damn is it sexy. Like, this is a good looking can. Everybody I've shown this can to, and everybody who I've like sent links to and stuff like that to like say, hey, check this out, what do you think of it, all this other stuff. Every person comes back with, that is a good looking can. And it really is. And boy, do I like good looking cans. But this is a sexy can. It has sort of a honeycomb design around the barrel of it. It has all of these notches cut in it for the tools, for the spanner wrenches that come with the can, by the way. But it has all the notches to be able to take the thing apart and put it back together and swap out whatever for you. But it is just a really, really good looking can. Now, working off of memory, is it full auto rated? Sort of. Limited. So limited with like your 5.56 and 308, light duty, light full auto rating, I think somewhere between 30 and 90 rounds. And then I think, if I remember correctly, for your less zippy rounds, it has a full auto rating for extreme duty use for 9mm and like 300 blackout. Of course, the 9mm being in the 36 cal can, not this one. So I did do my normal point of aim, point of impact shift test with the 308, and while I shot like crap, I can tell you that I don't think if there was any shift at all, it's negligible, and if anything, I was actually more accurate or more consistent with the can on than with the can off. We're going to run this without the suppressor, without the Titrax suppressor, and with the 147 grain arms core. All right, how does that look down there? Okay, let's put the suppressor on and do the same test. Right, Titrax is on, and same 147 grain arms core. Oh, that is quiet. I pulled that one. That was no good. But 2 out of 3. I think looks pretty good down there. Let's go check it out. As far as point of aim, point of impact shift, these are sort of the same height over point of aim. This one, of course, we're not counting because I knew I pulled that one. But so really what I have to do is say I was more accurate with the Titrax than without. So what, if anything, would I have changed about this before I get into my final thoughts? What, if anything, would I have changed about this can in the presentation and what it came with and all that stuff? I think the K-brake is awesome. I think it works very well. It did come with the 223 5.56 cap. My only other thing would be, if it's going to come with a 223 5.56 cap, also send it with a half 28 direct thread mount. Again, this is a 30 cal can at its core, at its heart. So they sent the 5/8 24 mount with it. But if you're going to send a 5.56 cap, send a 5.56, mount, a half 28. That'd be it. Like, I don't really have anything bad to say about this. I agree with Pew Science. This is an extremely quiet can, really lightweight, doesn't add a ton to your swing weight, things like that. And I think this, like, future-proof technology they have going here with the X-Core design and the stainless ring being the serialized part, I think other people are going to start picking up on that, because that is a fantastic idea, in my humble opinion. So what does the 300 Ti come in? And actually, they all come in at the same price. All they're Inconel, they're 360, they're 260, and they're 300. They all come in at the same price. So what do the cans from the X series, the X-Core style cans, come in from Precision Armament? To the YouTube censors, I'm not selling anything. I'm not promoting sales. I'm not doing anything that breaks the guidelines. I'm just informing the viewer for educational purposes so they can have all the knowledge they need before making any decision. The X-Core cans, including this 300 Ti Titrax, is $1,199, so $1,200. And I don't think that's bad at all. It comes with a bunch of extras, including tools. That X-Core, that replaceable ring X-Core technology is irreplaceable. It's designed to be replaceable, but it's irreplaceable. Like, that's something that nobody else is doing, that I think really sets this can apart from others. And it works extremely well. It's lightweight and it's super quiet. So at $1,200 for a can of this quality, of this capability, I don't think that's bad. So that is it for the Precision Armament 300 Ti Titrax 30 caliber and under can. You'll be seeing more of it on the channel as time goes, and I shoot other things and whatnot, and rifles, so on. I do appreciate it getting sent out to the channel. You guys know me. I'm always honest with you guys. And yeah, I think it's pretty phenomenal. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Remember to hit all notifications. Please leave a comment down below, because that is one of the biggest ways that videos, or at least my videos, are getting pushed through the system, because YouTube certainly doesn't do it like they should be. Thank you guys out there for watching. Thank you guys that have watched to the end. You are the heroes of the channel, and we'll talk to everybody later.